Back to our top story, the G20 summit where global leaders discussed an anti-crisis strategy when it's come to an end. And joining me now in the studio is Victoria Panova, political analyst from Moscow State University of International Relations, to comment on the outcome of the G20 meeting in London. The leaders announced all sorts of measures to try and solve this economic crisis. But do you think Russia got what it wanted from the meeting in particular?
Well, I can't say that Russia got, of course, all of its proposals into the communique, but I think Russia can generally be happy about what came out because it was insisting on a major reform of international institutions along with their other BRIC countries. And so here we go, it got it. There was some kind of compromise. If we look at the measure, the package of measures announced, 5 trillion it's a bit more than Russia or European countries wanted to flow into the money. That, if you remember, was the major difference between Anglo-Saxon and European approach, continental European approach. But Russia siding with the Europeans. But otherwise, the Russia's proposal, close to Russia's proposal, was their outcome of communique on offshore zones and establishing control on it, and also Russia being part of this group and taking decisions with its opinion taken into account. It's such a big gathering. It's really what Russia wants. So it doesn't want to be isolated or put aside, and so and what's important that part of its proposals, part of its demands were put in a modified form but still put in the proposal. So I think it's very important. It's very good for us.
And do you think this will be an immediate action plan, given that the G20 will meet later this year, or will this just turn out to be something interim? These things can sometimes take much longer than anticipated, can't they?
Well, if we talk about all those kinds of meetings, they don't seem to have immediate action plan or immediate result behind them, because I've been watching a lot the G8, and they take very enthusiastic communiques. They come out with some statements, which seems to be a breakthrough, but nothing really happens afterwards. Sometimes it does, but it's actually gradual, step by step. But what's important is commitment of the countries to continue working together and not to each of them close behind their own doors and do what they think they should do at the expense of the others. So no immediate actions, but I think it's a step forward.
So do you think this summit could be described as historic then, or in the context of the global financial crisis?
Personally, I wouldn't call it historic, but I would call it a positive step in the right direction. So I would be more cautious about the outcome. But otherwise, it's good that Sarkozy didn't walk out as he planned to. It's good that the countries found a compromise on a variety of questions. And it's good that they agreed to meet again in half a year and see what would they progress and how would they progress.
So something positive after all, you think?
Positive, not historic, but positive.
Okay. Well, Victoria Panova, thank you very much indeed for joining us in the studio here at RT with those comments. Thank you.